Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the screen caps, man. This stuff was the leaked screenshots for Lighthouse, right? So this is what, like the back side of Shoreline, right? Is this is like the other side of the Shoreline tunnel? Yeah. It is because here's the wraparound, right? Like this is like that dirt path that goes around the side that's like blocked off, goes around like the little horn, right? So like this is the other side of the tunnel. Dude, could you imagine if they stitched this together and there was like a footpath that went up over the top of the tunnel? And you could like traverse like over the top of this? Yeah. So this would be like the wraparound, which means that Lighthouse is north is the radar, right? North is radar. So this would be the southwestern corner of Shoreline would be like where this tunnel is. And then there's like the beach is right here. The road tunnel had a cave in. Right. Yeah, it would be blockaded. Like you can't get through it. There's a cave in on the other side, right? We saw that. There was a cave in on the other side. Yeah, reserve is north. When you're on Shoreline, reserve is north. If you're on Lighthouse, reserve is northeast. So like the radar dish or the radar tower for reserve should be like up over there. Like if you're standing in this vantage point, it would be up over this way. If you could get up like up to about here and like look over to the right, like you should be able to see the radar like right behind those rocks. Oh, that's kind of cool. Somebody's swanky house overlooking the water, chat. Somebody's posh living arrangement household with their tufted couch. That's a dope looking couch though. Yeah, I like this cabin is cool too. So it's like a hillside going down to the beach. Like the majority of the map then I guess is built into like a cliffside or a hillside going up into the mountains. Dude, it would be really cool if they had like a mountainous map. If they had like a map that had a shit ton of elevation changes. Hopefully this map is that. Cuz Woods really doesn't have that many elevation changes. There's like 3 focal points where elevation changes, and then most of Woods is still pretty flat. You know, like rolling hills kind of stuff, not like you have to check up on cliffs and shit. So this is cool too, man. So this is like somebody's like villa up on the cliff. Probably my guess would be with like all the bay windows and everything, you'd be facing the water, right? So the beach would be down the cliff from here. And Lighthouse is coastal, so this would be like a terminal end to Tarkov, right? Lighthouse is a terminal end to like Tarkov's like larger geography. Nikita's house. Yeah, so this says USEC here. There's like a USEC flag. There's a USEC flag like right here. Let's see if there's anything else interesting that we can see in this. They got like the chain link tarp barriers or whatever. And then like somebody's like little home gym in the bottom. And then you got like the living room. This has got to be overlooking the water, just like from like way up. Probably like the whole like sunrise sunset views thing. Pretty cool. So maybe like USEC claimed it at one point and it was like a base of operations, and now it's like now it's emptied out because this is, oh, you know what? That's the same UN truck right here, right? It's just at night, right? As this shot, it's the same house. This is the same house. This is just like a little guest house or like servants' quarters kind of thing, right? Because this is the same truck, yeah? Yeah. That's the same truck. That's the same UN truck right there. So this is panning right from this image. Oh, spa room. That's true. Oh, this place could be like a day spa. I suppose that's true too. It could be like a little like retreat getaway kind of joint. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like guest cottage, like a little guest house. But they got, yeah, it looks like USEC or Untar or somebody, or maybe they switched hands a couple of times, but like, they got it razor wired off over here on the one side. I bet you this is going to be a focal point, though. I bet you there's going to be like some crazy ass safe in here. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, so there's the radar. Oh, dude, what a cool view. Maybe that's a different weather station. I'm wondering if this is like just a weather station for the coast, right? Because you got the lighthouse out here. You have to be able to go to it. Wonder how you get over there. Maybe they are going to give us boats. That would be nuts. How would that be for a curveball if they gave us boats? And then you've got, and then this house, is that thing like half collapsed? It looks like it's halfway collapsed, doesn't it? Like the stilts on this side are just gone. Like this is tipped, yeah? Unless this is just like a weird like angle to have taken the shot. Just perspective. Yeah, maybe. It would be kind of cool though if like the house was falling apart. Like it got knocked over. You know, they took the supports out on the one side, like an explosion rocked it or something, and now it's like all fucked up. Yeah, the angles are fucked. Yeah, that's what I mean. What the hell is that? Is this like Ragman's house or something? That looks like a mannequin hand. The hell is that? It looks like a mannequin arm with like a shirt sleeve on it. It's a doll. It's a sleeping kid. Forever sleeping. It's a leg of a doll. It's a pretty big ass doll. Ragman has a foot thing. It looks like a mannequin hand, right? Like this would, right? Like I'm not weird in like looking at it that way. Like it looks like their left hand, like this would be the thumb side of their hand right here. You know, and this would be the pinky side on the bottom. It's a thick bong you can smoke with your teammates. You have kids, you know how crazy the toys get. Yeah. It's true. If that's true though, like between this and the Streets trailer, that's the only real reference that Tarkov has given us, like at all, really. That and like the train in Interchange, there isn't like a lot of strong reference to like kids having been in Tarkov at all. Like they kind of have stayed away from like the whole like, yeah, there's no kids in Tarkov and that's creepy kind of thing. Clearly a piggy. It's clearly a piggy. So it was just the 5 shots, right? That's all that they gave us. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like maybe it is. There's just a shot, like the angle of the shot here. It just seems weird, like how this is so out in the open, and then like this is just like it's gone. Cool departure from the usual map design. Yeah. So like if hopefully there's a lot of elevation changes. I think that's a different house, not the spa thingy house. No, this is a different house. This is a different house for sure. Roof is flatter in the night shot. Yeah, I don't think this is the same house. This house is different, and it's not on stilts. This house isn't on stilts. This house is on stilts for sure, which makes sense because this thing is like on the water. I mean, the water's like going underneath the place. It just looks like it's really weird, like off kick. That's the only thing about it that I was kind of wondering, is it just looked odd. I want to tell us the telescope from my hideout so I can look real fucking close at that concrete ceiling. What if it has an L-shaped layout? Think if it's like this comes in and then over? Wouldn't the telescope be pointed toward the lighthouse, though? Yeah, it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, right? If it was the same house, then it would have to be like this room, right? I guess would make the most sense. So like it wouldn't make a lot of sense to have a telescope like pointed out your house. Unless the house is oriented like this side is much closer than this side is, you know, so it's kind of like facing in this direction. But like there would be so much light bleed from the lighthouse anyway. There's probably, honestly, if this is like a richer area with like these big villa houses and like these massive beachfront properties and stuff, it's probably like there's going to be a row of these, you know, all down the beach. There's probably just going to be a bunch of them. Pretty cool though, man. It's going to be exciting seeing where the focal points will be. Yeah. Or lack thereof, because thanks to dynamic loot, right?